Alrighty, we are live. We are live on YouTube and we are live on Instagram. Hello, hello. All right. We'll get started in a few minutes so people can settle in. First official YouTube stream, so welcome on YouTube. Welcome on Instagram. So if you see me going between both, this is Legend of Zelda CoiPilates. So today, as we have done in the past, we've got some Pilates today inspired by Link and the world of Hyrule and the things that you do in Hyrule. Link does a lot of different things, and I would like to think that he does Pilates because it would work really well for the types of things that he does. A lot of horseback riding, a lot of swimming, a lot of sword play. Need a lot of good core stability for all that. So we're going to flow through a sequence today inspired by all of that. Optional prop, if you have a light weight, a light set of weights, between 1 to 3 pounds at max, you're welcome to bring those in the next few minutes before we get started. You don't need them. If you want to add some resistance on certain parts of today's sequence, you can just keep those nearby as an option. So, thanks, Melanie. So yeah, what do we got today? We've got our weights. So we're going to do a little upper body because we're going to be swinging those swords around, using them shields, throwing those boomerangs. I will do a demonstration of an exercise called boomerang. It's a more advanced exercise, but I thought that could be a fun thing to add in here. We've got Demaray playing Breath of the Wild behind us. Very weather appropriate given the current conditions, and very fly outfit. So we're very Zelda themed today. I've got my Training to Be a Legend shirt on. Super excited about it. So as I mentioned, if you want light weights, go right ahead. They're optional, but keep them nearby if you want to give certain things a go. I have some shoulder instability, so I will be swapping in and out myself. So all options are valid. And we'll wait 1 more minute here, and then we'll get started. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. I hope you don't have any concerns, because we should be having some fun. I want everyone to have some fun. We're going to work really hard. This is going to be a moderately paced class. We've got a lot to get through, so we'll have minimal reps here. So be really mindful of initiating from your center. Connect the breath to the movement. And as always, if it hurts, stop the exercise, right? Discomfort's one thing. We want to push ourselves. We want to find our edge, but we don't want to cross it and hurt ourselves. So yeah, if it hurts, abort mission. All right, so with all that, let's get started. If you have your weights, I like to place them on either side of my mat just to sandwich them. Your choice, though, where you want them to go. And we're going to start with a little footwork as our warm-up. So lying down on the mat, just hug your knees into your chest and just find some stillness here, breathing easy. Now from here, I want you to check in with that tailbone, that sacrum, that tailbone right at the tail. Very anatomically correct, Sarah. It's been a long day. Hug the knees into your chest, but in opposition, reach the tail towards the floor. So to do that, we draw the abs down towards the back body, creating space to draw the thighs in, and then we reach the tail long, nice long lower back here. 1 more like that. Inhale, draw the knees in. Exhale, we reach that tailbone long. Keep the crown of the head reaching far past your mat. Nice wide collarbones here. And then release your arms, bring them down by your side. All right, we go into footwork. If we're running around high roll, we got to make sure we got that stamina to go for all that running that we got to do. It's a big world out there. Take an inhale to prep. Exhale, find your first Pilates curl, reaching the ribs towards the hips. Roll the shoulders open, nice long back of the neck here. Keep that tail down. Frogging the legs, heels together, toes apart, knees the width of your shoulders. We press the legs out long and then bend them back in. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knees reach towards the shoulders. Keep that tail down. Inhale, resist out. Exhale, resist in. Imagine I've got my hands on your thighs and you're fighting me to bring them back in. Just 2 more. And in. Don't lose that breath. Last one. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders just for a moment. We zip the legs together. Long tops of the feet as we point the toes. We move into what would be known as arches on our classic Pilates reformer. Once again, we take an inhale. Exhale, hug the midline with the rib cage. Hug the thighs together as we curl up. We press out once again and bend it in. 4 more. Now find your working level today. It might be lower for more advanced, or it might be higher if you're feeling that you're putting pressure in the lower back. We want to make sure we're scooping with the abs and keeping that neutral spine nice and stable. Just 1 more here. And lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Rock the head side to side. We have 1 more here. Legs stay zipped together, but flex the feet. Tail is heavy. Little bit of space between the lower back and the mat as we find our curl. Now initiate from the center, high on the tips of the shoulder blades. With a little more speed, we press out and in, and out and in for 6, 5, try to not bob the body forward and back. 3, can you curl a little higher? 2, last 1. Hug it in, rock it side to side. That was the calm before the 100. So here we go. We move into our 100. Arms long by your side. Legs can either go to tabletop, so knees over hips, shins parallel to the floor, or you can take the legs out long to your high diagonal, your level, your working level. So from here, we take an inhale to prep. Exhale, find your curl. Extend the legs to your level. Start to pump your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now keep the back of the neck long. Space between the chin and the chest. You've got an orange there you're holding. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving the arms from the back. Deepening the scoop from the abs. Curl into your sternum. You have 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Curl up a little higher. Pump a little faster. 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, I promise. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees into your chest. 1 hand on top of each knee. Take a quick circle in the hip joint. Just circle the knees away from each other. Should feel good after working that inner thigh connection. And then reverse your circle. There's a lot more inner thighs in this class. I don't know if any of you have ever ridden a horse, but it's all inner thighs. So Link's probably got inner thighs of steel. From here, reach your legs long onto the mat. Option to bring the weights in here. So if you want, you can hold on to your weights. I will demo with and without. So arms will come up to the ceiling. Zip your legs together for roll-ups. From here, we take an inhale. Exhale, come through your Pilates curl, roll all the way up to seated. At the top, we reach up and over, dive, draw the abs back, reach the arms forward, and then with control, we take it all the way back down. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, find your curl. Deep scoop here. Get the side body working. Shoulders are working to stabilize you. Keep those weights from dropping. Round back with control. From here, we add on. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, we roll all the way up to the top. Dive forward. And then find a half roll down. Find your edge, rounding through that middle back. Reaching the heels long, hold. Bend the elbows at the elbows. Fist bump your knuckles. Moving into a little rowing arm here with the deep scoop. We press the arms back and bring them back in. Press, feel the triceps activate. And in, just 2 more. And in. Last one. Straighten the arms, roll all the way back up to tall, dive forward. Once again, we take it back. This time we go for our pond. We know how much Link likes swimming. So a little breaststroke here, keeping the arms even like they're on top of the table. And then reverse. Feel the arms move from the back. Feel those shoulders working. Last one here. And then take it up, dive it forward. One more here, we come back. Palms face each other, bend at the elbows. We open the arms and bend it in. Hug a tree. And in, move from the back. Just one more. This time, reach the arms long in front of you. Come all the way down to the mat. Oh, baby. Rock that head side to side. And release your weights by your side. Arms are long. From here, just point the right toes. Kick the legs straight up to the ceiling. Grab behind the back of the thigh. Take a quick hamstring stretch here. It's still early in class. Make sure that left knee is pointing up to the ceiling. So you might need to find a slight internal or external rotation, depending on your anatomy. And then release the leg, point the toe, slight turn out of the leg. Single leg circle, leg comes across, down to 45 degrees, and straight back up. If you want to advance this, make the circle bigger. Control over range of motion. As long as the hips stay down, abs are stabilized, tension is out of the neck. Challenge yourself. Now we reverse. We go down or out, across and up. Inhale down, exhale around and up. 2 more. Last one. And up. Flex the foot, reach it long down onto the floor. Now we point the left foot, we take it to the other side. Find that length through the leg, and then grab behind the thigh. Find your hamstring stretch. Lengthening long through that leg on the mat, long through the crown of the head. We want to feel super long and tall here. That opposition will help stabilize you. Front body reaches towards the back body. We release the arms down. We go across, down, around, and up. Inhale, across, down, around. Exhale, lift up. No mambo hips. Keep them quiet. Feel that inner thigh connection. Last one in this direction. And now we reverse. We take it out, around and up. Out, around and up. Keep lengthening through that leg long on the mat. Last one. And up. From here, just bend that knee into your chest. We'll take the leg across the body into our supine twist. Bring your arms out to your side like a T. We're going to take a little stretch here called archers, because Link is an archer. Ha ha ha. You get it? when when Sarah picks a theme, she sticks to the theme. So from here, left arm is gonna come across the body, sliding the fingertips towards the right fingertips. Then we slide that arm across the body once again into our twist. Just 2 more. Just a little active movement in our supine twist. Last time. Bring the leg back through center. We switch sides. So right leg comes across the body or left leg. And we take our archers. Reaching the fingertips long. And finding the twist once again. Just a little active here. Get your bearings. Check in with where maybe you're favoring a side or not. Last one. Bring that leg through center. Either hands behind the thighs to rock yourself up to seated, or take a roll up. We'll all meet at the front edge of our mat for rolling like a ball. So if you're on a harder surface, for example, if you're on a yoga mat, I find that that's not enough support, but all okay because you can still hold this balance and it'll be just as hard. So up to you. I would say if you're on a cushier surface, I'm on a 1/2 inch mat, thick mat, that's going to provide the adequate amount of support. Otherwise, you can keep to. So here we go. Heels together, toes apart, hugging the outsides of the legs, all 10 fingers to the front of the ankles. Drag the heels close to your. And now lift the heels up off the mat. As the heels draw closer, round through that middle back. Draw the shoulder blades down. Pubic bone is up to the ceiling. Find your edge right behind the sits bones. This should be hard to hold. Now here we go. Inhale, we rock back to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Exhale, hard stop at the top. Your abs are the gas, and then your abs are the brakes at the top. Can you make the ball tighter? You have 2 more. This is our dodge roll here. Last one. Lower the legs down, open the knees, take a quick butterfly stretch. And then just zip the legs together, roll all the way down to the mat. It's time for our ab series. So in honor of Legend of Zelda, we're going to work with our triangle shape today with our hands. Demray laughed at me because I'm real cheesy. Demaray's my partner, so if I'm referencing, who is that? She's playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild right now. So we're going to work with this triangle symbol and work on our lower ab engagement through our ab series today. All right, here we go. Starting with our single leg stretch. The knees are into the chest. Hands come to that triangle symbol. Center front of the thigh. Find your Pilates curl. And extend the left leg long. Now press the hands into the leg into the hands. Can you scoop up higher? And then scissor switch. Find that same resistance with that. Deepen the scoop. And switch. Keep that pelvis stable. Switch. You have 2. Last one. Hug your knees into your chest. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. All right. We move into double leg stretch. Really working that depth of scoop. Once again, we find our triangle shape. Bring it to the front of both thighs. Find your curl. A little bit of a variation here. Now, same thing that we did in the warm-up. Draw the thighs to the chest, but keep the tail down. Inhale, we stretch the arms and legs away from each other. Exhale, bring them back in, press. Inhale, reach out, stretch, hold. Exhale, press it in. 2 more times, reach. And in. Last time, reach. And in. Lower down, rock your head side to side. I hope you were all breathing. It's going to become very important for our next exercise. It's scissor time. So I got very excited there. Find your triangle shape, center front of the right thigh to start. Find your Pilates curl and extend your legs straight up to the ceiling, tail down. So it's okay if the legs go past 90. Keep that tail down. Scissor that left leg to 45 degrees. We pulse the right leg into the hands. Scissor switch, pulse, pulse. Scissor switch. So we're using our lower abs, pubic bone to navel, contract, contract, to bring the leg closer to us for 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Hug it in, take a breath. That one's a doozy. Once again, we find our triangle shape. This time we're going to bring it underneath our tailbone. You know you're in the right spot when you have 8 fingers poking out from underneath your booty. If you don't have any, you're probably too far up your lower back. This is going to give us feedback to make sure that we're stabilizing through the pelvis and that we're reaching that tail towards the floor. So with our lower lift, legs can be in table or straight up to the ceiling. Either way, we take an inhale to prep together, team. Exhale, find your Pilates curl, float the arms, the elbows, just an inch off the mat. Legs come to your desired position. Heavy the tail into the hands. Here we go. We lower 3, 2, 1. Lift up in 1 count. We move with muscles, not momentum. And lift. 2 more. And lift. Can you curl a little higher? Last one. And lift. Bend the knees in. Release the hands from under the sacrum. Triangle shape now comes to the back of your head. So wide elbows here. Feel the shoulder blades glide down your back. Moving into our crisscross. Take an inhale to prep. Exhale, find your Pilates curl. This time, can you curl up a little higher? From here, we twist to the right armpit. Well, actually, we twist right armpit to left knee. Extend the opposite leg long. And then come up and over twist. Keep the pelvis down, wring out the waist like a towel. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. You just have 3. Now 2. Now 1. You're done. Lower down. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock the head side to side. You're done with your ab series. Extend the legs long onto the mat, separating the mat width distance apart. Flex through the feet. Really feel like the legs could lengthen out of your torso here. Oh, Link is very cold. You gotta give him a better outfit, girl. He's such a sad boy. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll all the way up to seated. We set up for our spine stretch forward. You have the option here if you'd like to bring your weights back into the picture. This can be a little intense on the shoulders if your weights are a little heavier. So just a warning, they will be out the whole time for our spine stretch. So sitting up long and tall up against the imaginary castle wall, you want to feel the ring of the hips, ring of the ribs, ring of the crown of the head, all lining up in concentric circles here. Bringing the arms long in front, parallel to the floor. Imagine that your arms are atop a table. This is how we should be sitting. We shouldn't be chilling like this all the time. If you find that your lower back is rounding, take a little bend at the knees so you can find that lengthening through the lower back. From here, we take an inhale, grow taller. Exhale, chin to chest. We slide the fingertips forward and dive the forehead in between the knees. So we lift the abs back and up like we're rounding over a wheel. Stack all the way up to tall, bone by bone. 2 more times. Take an inhale. Exhale, we slide and dive. And then stack your vertebra like they're Lego blocks, bone by bone. Last time, inhale. Exhale, find your spine stretch. Keep drawing those abs back towards your spine. Stack all the way up to tall. All right, we move into our second rolling exercise, open leg rocker. This one's super fun. And I think it's fun. So I hope you all think it's fun too. So here's what we're gonna do. Bring your legs in just a little bit. We're gonna find that half roll down position. So finding that edge. Imagine my hand is on the center of your back and you're pressing into my hand. You're rounding into my hand. From here, drag the heels in towards your seat. Hands come center back of the thighs. Keeping that scoop. Float that right leg to tabletop. Lower down, switch. Lower it down. Now this time, can you float both up? Find your tabletop position. Now from here, can you straighten the right leg? Bend it in. Left leg, bend it in. If you want, we'll add a roll. You can stay in tabletop or extend the legs to your full Zelda triangle. Here we go. Inhaling to contract away. Rock back to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Come all the way up. Into your balance. I didn't have it. Inhale. Rock back. Exhale. Press through the legs to come up. Just 2 more. Fought for that one. Last one. Training to be a legend. And up. From here, lower the legs down. Shake it out. I hope you had fun with that one. We move into our saw exercise. So legs are the width of the mat. You can keep your weights by your side. You won't need them for this one. We'll bring the fingertips to the elbows, keeping the elbows aligned with the shoulders. Working on that twisting, because we definitely need to be able to twist. If we've got an enemy coming behind us, we gotta be able to turn around and strike or shield when it's the right time. You know it, girl. She's nodding, if you wanted to know. Here we go with our saw. Take an inhale. Exhale, wring out the waist, twist to the right. And then come back through center, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep the hips square to the front. Grow taller to twist. And center. 1 more on each side. We twist. And center. Last time, twist. And center. This time we twist to the right and hold. We go for bicep curls. So we extend the arms out. Tap the shoulders. Out and in. For 3, plug that opposite hip back. 2, grow taller. Last one, come through center. We switch to the other side. Bicep curls, 4, 5. Definitely need those biceps for climbing that cliff there. 3, 2, last one, come back through center. All right, just take a forward fold over the legs, shake it out. Breathing easy. Twisting is great for the thoracic spine. We need it so badly. We need to nourish our spines, especially with all of the sitting that we do these days. So that's a great one to bring into your daily practice. All right, we're gonna mix it up. Another reformer on the mat exercise. This is called the SWAT Kitty series. SWAKATE. I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled. Always changing it up. But this is called SWAT Kitty. We normally do this on the reformer, but this is a great one to get some upper body and some core stabilization in. So we are going to need our weights for this one or not. Your choice. And we're going to kneel. So legs are going to be inner hip width distance apart. So finding the bony hip points and finding that line all the way down, that's your inner hip width distance. If we say hip width, normally you'll hear hip width distance in Pilates. It doesn't mean width of silhouette. It normally means inner hip width distance. So fun little fact there. It's a little confusing. That's why I just say inner hip width distance. Oh, I'm totally in your way. Here we go. So you all can see Link too. So here we go. Take one weight, bring it into your right hand. Left hand's gonna come to your hip. Now I'm gonna profile here. We wanna make sure that our posture is correct. So we want a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So drawing that pubic bone up towards the navel, feeling a little bit of a posterior tilt here. So we're not completely taking out the curve here. It's just a little to take the extremity out. We're lining up that pubic bone with the bottom of the breastbone. From here, close the front of the ribs, open the back ribs like they're gonna clamshell open into fairy wings. Left hand comes to the hip, collarbones are nice and wide. This is the position we wanna maintain as we move through our arm exercises. First exercise, we draw our sword. So starting with the right arm across the body. From here, bend at the elbow and slowly extend the arm out to a high diagonal. And then bend, bring it back in. 3 more like this. Nice and slow, maintaining that body position. For 2. Move from the back. Think of your shoulders attached to your back, not to your arm. Lower down. Now we switch. Weight comes into the left hand. Right hand comes to the hip. Maintaining that posture, keeping that neutral spine here in your kneeling position. We cross the arm and we draw our sword to the left. And bring it down. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Think of your scapulas, your shoulder blades wrapping down and around you. You have 2 more. Bring it in. Keep those front ribs closed. Don't push the chest out. Last one. And in. Nice. From here, we grab both of our weights or not. Arms will come to a right angle position here. So bend at the elbows. Triceps are perpendicular to the ground. I'll take the profile here so you can see better. We're going to take a little hinge here. So lifting away from the mat, hinge back in one piece, and then take it back up to tall. Doesn't have to be crazy far back, just as far as you can control. Close the front of the ribs, lengthen, and then come up. Just 2 more. Inhale. And exhale to come up. Last time. And lift. Lower the arms down, shake it out. We're almost there. Gonna have arms of steel by the end of this. All right, here we go. Both weights in our hands still, or not. Keeping that position, we go for our pond. We gotta go swimming again. So that breaststroke position. For 3, maintain that spine, no rocking forward and back. Last one, now reverse. It's hard to keep the body unmoving. Find that corset around your center. Hug towards the midline. Last one. Lower the arms, shake it out. Here we go. From here, we go for our archer position. It's like a hug a tree archer position, because we're going to combine it and we're going to have, it's Link Cos Pilates. We got to do the thing. So we find our hug a tree position. Try and keep the elbows up, not sinking towards you. We're going to open our arms. From here, we're just going to twist to the right, reaching that other hand towards the right hand. Bring it back. And then twist. And bring it back. Just 2 more. Last one. Lower down. roll the shoulders open. We have one more here. I'm actually going to opt out of my weights for this one. This is our lotus position. So arms come up to the ceiling, slight bend of the elbows here. From here, we just open the arms and bring them back. So really working those lats, the muscles under the armpits, moving from the back. Just 2 more. Maintain that stability. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Last one. And then lower the arms down, shake it out. Let's take a quick little stretch here for the arms. So bring the right arm across the body. Breathing easy. And then release, take it to the other side. All right, we don't need our weights for the next few exercises, so just keep them nearby, but you can push them away a little bit if you're living in an apartment and you have like no space, me. We're gonna move into some side sit-ups here. Love these. Link's a strong dude. He's strong 360. I've seen him shirtless in Breath of the Wild. He's got some good obliques, man. So we're gonna work on those today with some side sit-ups. So here we go. We're in our kneeling position. Take your left leg out long. Knife edge of the foot will be parallel to the mat. Hands are gonna come stacked behind your head. And that neutral position we still wanna maintain. We wanna find a little bit of that tilt forward of the pelvis, lining up that pubic bone to the bottom of the breastbone. From here, as we inhale, we're gonna lower towards the right. Tipping at the waist, lower to the right. Exhale, we'll bring it up. Just 3 more like that. You don't have to go as low as me. Find your working level. 2 more. Close the front of the ribs, open the back of the ribs. Last time, sandwiched between 2 panes of glass. And up. Nice. We're gonna come to a seated position. And this is where we get to work some of that equestrian quality movement. So we're gonna do a variation of horseback. This is an actual exercise. You normally do it on a Pilates reformer apparatus or on a barrel, but you can also do it on the mat. It's very hard. So if you can't do it, it's okay, but we have something to work for, and it's a lot of fun to try. So here's what we're gonna do. Legs are gonna separate the width of the mat. Stack your hands one on top of the other, bring them right underneath you. So from here, we're gonna point through our feet and find a slight internal rotation of the thighs. So imagine you're on a horse and you're squeezing the horse that you're sitting on top of. From here, we're going to scoop the abs in, creating a deep bowl shape out of the abs, pressing into the hands, try to float your booty up off the mat. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, lower down with control. Yeah, really find that lower abs, zip up from the pubic bone like you're zipping up a jacket to come up. 2 more times. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. And lower down. It's really hard. Last time, keep finding that slight internal rotation. Squeeze the inner thighs, take an inhale. Exhale, lift. Woo, can I do it? Lower, down, shake it out. Oh baby, that's really hard. Let's transition to the other side for side sit-up, side 2. This time, right leg's out long. Try and find that stack of the knee over the hip. Stack the hands behind the head. Now press the hands into the head, hands into the head. Heads into the hand. They're both pressing into each other. That's a tongue twister. And I had a long day at work. Good concoction. So here we go. Taking an inhale, we tip at the waist, find our side sit-up position, and then come all the way up to tall. 3 more times. Closing the front of the ribs, opening the back of the ribs, and lift. Feel that contraction of the side body to help you up. And lift. Last time. And lift. Lower down. Once again, let's find a seated position. No worries, I'm glad you were able to make it. Sitting position. We're going to take another exercise similar to that horseback variation. This time it's a modified version of our tendon stretch, which is an exercise we do both on the reformer and on the chair. It is a weird acrobatic exercise on the chair, but it's super fun. And this version's pretty fun too. I kind of feel like I'm a spy going through lasers, which is always a fun feeling to have. So we're going to bring the feet parallel. Hands come behind us. Fingertips face your butte. We're going to find a reverse tabletop position. So lift the hips. Long back of the neck here. From here, deep scoop of the abs. We're going to slowly draw that booty back. Keep it from touching the floor. Come to a hover. And then slowly bring it up back to our start position. 2 more times. Deep scoop, like you're zipping up from the pubic bone up. Don't let that booty touch. Bring it back up. Last time, inhale, scoop. Exhale, bring it up. Lower the butt down. Woo, that was hard. Here we go. Shoulder bridge. Nice flowy shoulder bridges since we worked so hard. So legs are inner hip width distance apart or zipped together. Arms are long by your side. Take an inhale to prep. Exhale, just peel off the mat like a sticker. Find your long diagonal spine here. Pubic bone lining up with the bottom of that breastbone. So we're not in a U shape. We're in a long diagonal shape. Take it down with control. 3 more times. So when the tail hits, we take it right back up. Find a flow, but don't let momentum take you. We still want that control, especially as we transition. Last one. Take it on down. All right. Come onto your right side body, so your left leg will be on top for leg series. Link does a lot. He's got to have strong legs. He's climbing mountains. He's riding horses. He's swimming. This guy has quads of steel. I've seen them. I know we've all seen them. So we're gonna work that out. We're gonna work that length. We're gonna work the full leg, and especially those inner thighs, because we all got to be ready for riding those horses, because I used to ride horses, and man, when you come back from not riding for a long time, your inner thighs are singing for like weeks. At least mine were. All right, here we go. Lying down on the mat. Let's come perfect straight line at the back edge of the mat. So that means from our feet to our elbow, we are in a perfect straight line. Don't worry, we'll work our way to our position. First, we gotta work that side body. Keeping the hips stacked, just lift the legs up in one piece and lower them down. For 2, last one. This time we float just the right leg up and lower and lift and lower. Last time, hips stay stacked. Now we hover that right leg, that top leg, Bottom leg lifts up to meet it and lower. Kiss the inner thighs together. For 2. Last one. This time we lift the legs up in one piece bring them to the front corner of the mat, lower them down. So you should be in a nice check mark position. Hips are stacked from all angles. So from the front, if I was to look at you from above, shouldn't see any forward or backward tilting. We are stacked in all caps, bold, underline, exclamation point. Let's do our leg series. Starting with our bicycle, engaging the top leg, flex lifted up to hip height. We kick the leg front, bend the knee into your chest, drag the heel towards your booty, extend the leg behind you. Kick to the front, knee to chest, heel to booty, extend it back. Just one more like this. Heel to booty, extend it back. This time we kick the leg to the front, bend the knee in, and just lower the leg down in front of you. Other option, if you're feeling flexible, you can plant the foot, bring the hand to the ankle like so. We work those inner thighs, lifting that long leg up and down. For 2. Last one. This time we flex, lift it up. We draw basketball-sized circles with the heel for 3, 2, and 1. Reverse the circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Extend that top leg right on top. Slight external rotation of the leg. So we're turning that thigh bone in the hip socket. We're not opening the hip. From here, just big leg to finish. Kick the leg up to your highest height. Lower it down with control. Kick up and lower it down. Last time, resist to lift. Squeeze to lower. We transition to our stomach. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders for our extension series. Hello, everyone. If anything, I've been watching Demeray like paraglide this whole time. Link's got a set of shoulders. So we're going to work that back here with our extension. So here we go. Starting with our swan, we stack our hands one on top of the other. Bring your forehead to your hands. If you're feeling a little sensitive in the lower back, you can take the legs wider. From here, we take an inhale to prep. Exhale, we float the head, hands, and heart up off of the mat. So shining the sternum to the front of the mat, press the pelvis down, lift the abs in opposition. And then from here, we lengthen to lower down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift up. We lengthen to lower down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, suction that pubic bone down, lift up with the back, hold. Bring your fists underneath your shoulders, hug the elbows towards the side body. We slide the arms back and bend them back in. Keep your extension. These are our tricep. This is our tricep work. Last one. Bring your hands to the mat and just lower down with control. We have one more here. Take an inhale. Exhale, float up and hold. Bring your arms out to your side like a T, and we just press the arms back and bring them back to our T. For 2. Last one. Nice. Lower down with control. And bring your right face cheek to the mat. Stack your hands behind you. We move into our double leg kicks. Zip the legs together. From here, we kick the legs towards our booty 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Press the legs down, reach the hands past the tail, find your extension. Now we lower down and kick 3, 2, 1. Press up for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We kick 2, 1. Press up for 3, 2, 1. Last time. Kick 2, 1. Press up for 3, 2. Hold. It's Zelda. We have to go swimming. Reach your arm to the front of the mat. Float your legs off. Go for your swim for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. From here, press yourself up. Transition to the other side for our leg number 2. No surprise there. Just leg number 2. So finding that long line at the back edge of the mat, engaging that top leg, both legs. We lift them up in one piece and lower it down. Keep those hips stacked. Last time. Now we just lift the top leg. Keep lengthening that leg long to keep the hips stacked. Last one. Now top leg lifts, bottom leg reaches to meet it. For 2. Last one. Now we lift both legs, bring them to the front corner of the mat, lower it down. Here we go. We ride our bicycle. Stupid Siri, this is not the time. I touched my headphones too much. Sorry, everyone, I touched my headphones too much, so Siri was summoned. Here we go, engaging that top leg. We kick to the front, bend the knee in, drag the heel towards the booty, extend it out. And kick. Bend in. Feel that back of the thigh fire on. Last time. Extend. This time we kick, bend the knee in front of the chest, or grab onto the ankle. Inner thighs kiss the ceiling and lower. Keep those hips stacked. Last one. Now we lift up, go for our circles, big basketballs. Does Link play basketball? Reverse your circle. You think he's a basketball kind of guy?
I think he's too short.
You think he's too short? Well, he could be the point guard. Lower the leg down. Now I've got that on my mind. Transition to your back. Take a quick figure 4 stretch here. Ankle to thigh. Pull the leg in towards you. I really like the hairstyle you've given him.
I didn't give him the hairstyle, but
and switch sides. I'm really feeling the bun.
Yeah, the bun's great.
Yeah, the bun's great. Gotta have some fun. Gotta have some fun with buns. All right, here we go. Rock yourself up to seated. We're gonna end with some teasers because it's Pilates. And then a little standing finish. So from here, little teaser prep. So keeping the legs long, heels together, toes apart, zip the legs together. Arms come out long in front of you. We're gonna do a variation of the boomerang exercise that I was talking about before. So take an inhale. Exhale, we'll find a half roll down here. Keeping that chest reaching through the shoulders. From here, can you float the right leg up and lower it down? Left leg up, lower it down. Now can you lift both legs up? Find your teaser shape. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Just lower the upper body down to the mat. Quick hug the knees into your chest. I threw you into the deep end of the pool there. It's all good. Here we go. Now we move into our teaser 1 position. Legs to a high diagonal, arms up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up, find your teaser and hold. Now cross that right leg in front of the left leg and then switch. Last time we switch and switch. Return to your teaser, roll all the way down. Hug the knees into your chest. You have 1 more teaser. Take an inhale. Find your position. On your exhale, find your teaser. From here, flip the palms to the ceiling, bend at the elbows, and extend. Bend and extend. Last time. And lower down with control. Hug your knees into your chest. That was a doozy. Rock yourself up to seated. And we'll end standing. So find the back edge of your mat. Moving through our front support. So heels together, toes apart in our Pilates stance. Here we go. Inhale, bring your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Walk your hands out into your front support position, aka your plank, and we hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pike your hips up to the ceiling, down dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. From here, slowly roll up to tall, bone by bone. Head is the last thing to come up. 2 more times. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands out. Find your front support. Option here to take push-ups. 4 push-ups here for 4. And 3, 2, last one. Pike your hips up to the ceiling. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Slowly roll up to tall. Take your time. And we have our grand finale. I just decided we're going to do this because I was inspired by what Demray was doing in Breath of the Wild. Take your forward fold. Walk your hands out into your plank. Grand finale, we take mountain climbers. So bending one knee into your chest, take it back. Bend one knee in, take it out. For 5 and 4. Press that mat away. Just 2 more. Last one. Pike your hips up. Find that Pilates stance once again if you lost it. And walk your hands back to meet your feet. Last thing here. Big inhale, deep bend to the knees. Exhale, take it all the way up to tall. Draw your shoulders back. And you are ready for your next adventure, team. Good job, Instagram. Good job, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed class today. If you're new to me and my Pilates page, I'm at Move with Sarah. I'm planning on doing Cos Pilates once a month. I have the next couple months planned out, so I already have which characters I'm going to do. I'm very excited for our next Cos Pilates. That's going to be about mid-March. So I hope to see you there. And thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun. Let me know what you think, or if you have any special requests for characters. I love doing this Cos Pilates, so awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a good night or morning, wherever you are. Bye.